For 4.1, number 9, I'm asked to solve for several missing angle measures. Usually for these problems, the textbook has set it up for us that we can solve them in alphabetical order, easiest. So I'm going to start with my triangle up here, and I'm going to notice I know two of the angles, 60 and 90, which adds up to 150, which means that M must be 30 degrees. And because I know that vertical angles are congruent, that means my angle over here is also 30 degrees. Notice I have a 112 degree angle here, which means the vertical angle is 112. And I can subtract from 180 to find the other two at that intersection, which gives me 68 degrees for each of these angles. So I solved for M. Next alphabetically is N. I notice I'm getting closer to N. Out here in this triangle, I have 90 and 40, which adds up to 130, which means I have 50 degrees left for this angle. And since N is a vertical angle with that angle, that makes that one 50 degrees. I am going to bring my attention back over here to P. And in this triangle, I have a 30 degree angle and a 68 degree angle. Together, that adds up to 98, which means I have 82 degrees left for the third angle of the triangle, which is vertical with P. So I can say that that is also 82 degrees. I'm going to want to solve for Q. I know 82. I'm wondering about this third angle over here. And I notice that this third angle is vertical with 70. So that means this angle is 70 degrees. 82 and 70 is 152 degrees. Subtracting from 180 means I have 28 degrees left for Q. Next alphabetically is R. So I'm going to try to work my way this way and see what else I can solve for. I notice R is over here. I only have a 90 degree angle. In this triangle, I only have 70 degrees. So I'm going to look for some larger triangles that might help me. And I notice that there is a larger triangle here where I know two of the angles already. I know that angle Q is 28. I know that N is 50. And this other angle over here, which is also related to my triangle that has 70, is missing. So I can add 50 and 28, which is 78 degrees, and subtract that from 180, which means that this angle here is 102 degrees. And it makes a linear pair with this angle. So I know that this angle is 78 degrees. I also know now that S is 78 degrees because it is a vertical angle with that angle. Focusing back on this triangle, 78 and 70 is 148. Subtracting that from 180 means I have 32 degrees for this angle, which is vertical from R. So that means R is 32 degrees. I already have S. I now want to think about T. I notice that T forms a linear pair with this angle, which is part of this triangle with 50 and 68. 50 plus 68 is 118. Subtracting from 180, that means this angle is 62, which means that T is 118 degrees. And now I believe the only thing I have left is U. So T is 118. This angle is vertical with 62, so I know that this one is 62 degrees. 62 plus 78 is 140 degrees. So that leaves me 40 degrees for the third angle of that triangle, which is vertical with this angle. 40 and 90 is 130. So that means U is 50 degrees.